नाउ नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, नेक्स्ट यूनिट फॉर 1 मार्क्स, ठीक है, 1 मार्क्स एंड मोस्टली द क्वेश्चन विल बी फॉर आपका द डिफरेंसेस बिटवीन कैपिटल एंड रेवेन्यू एक्सपेंडिचर, दैट्स इट। एक क्वेश्चन आपका रहेगा 1 मार्क्स के लिए एंड दैट टू फॉर 3 और 4 स्टेटमेंट और 5 स्टेटमेंट, ठीक है, यू विल गेट 1 मार्क्स एंड यू कैन इजीली अचीव दैट 1 मार्क्स। और 1 मार्क्स की कीमत आप लोग जानते हैं, 44 वाले खासकर सबसे ज्यादा जो दर्द हुआ होगा 44 वालों को, 49 वाले भी बहुत सारे लोग हैं, ठीक है। While we score 44, it is like very hurting, ठीक है, because you have to go through that one again. And if you score still 45 ना, so I can help you out कि चलो ठीक है, score 45 in all 3 subjects, 65 will be in RBW. That is my assurance to all of you, right? चलो, so capital expenditure. So we have 2 type of expenditure, revenue and capital. Revenue expenditure are short term, ठीक है, they are recurring in nature, ठीक है. Basically, these are expenditure on day-to-day activities of the business. Capital expenditure, these are long-term expenditures of the businesses, or in we generally spend these particular one in the आपका revenue or the capacity building things and all, ठीक है, like purchase of machinery, आपका property, plants, equipment, goodwills and all, ठीक है, and revenue is like आपका salary, rent and all these kind of things, ठीक, तो बहुत आसान है आपका। जैसे capital expenditure आपका, these are the one, ठीक है, cost which is classified as capital and revenue, ठीक है, sorry, classified as capital आपका, these are the cost आपका which are these are the expenses which generally comes under the capital expenditure. Yesterday only we practiced one question. इसको solve करने के लिए, समझने के लिए I have kept one question, ठीक है, जैसे revenue expenditure short term in nature, ठीक है, and these are the areas. Now डिफरेंसेस आपका, डिफरेंसेस विल बी देयर, ठीक है, इसको डिस्कस कर लेते हैं, इसके बाद मैं आपको बताता हूं आपको क्वेश्चन कैसे मिलेगा। कैपिटल एक्सपेंडिचर, अमाउंट स्पेंड लार्ज, ठीक है, पर्पस टू इंप्रूव और एनहेंस बिजनेस और प्रोडक्टिव अर्निंग कैपेसिटी, बेनिफिट टू लॉन्ग टर्म ड्यूरेशन, नॉन रिकरिंग इन नेचर एंड शोन इन बैलेंस शीट, ठीक है, आपका स्पेंड रिलेटिवली स्मॉल, ठीक है, पर्पस मेंटेनेंस ऑफ फिक्स एसेट, बेनिफिट टू शॉर्ट टर्म, रिकरिंग एंड शोन इन प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस, ठीक है, इट इज शोन इन बैलेंस शीट आपका एसेट साइड, इट इज इन आपका प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस अकाउंट डेबिट साइड आपका, ठीक है, तो इस तरीके से जो रहेगा। नाउ दिस इज द वन, सो यू हैव आई हैव गिवन यू 7 स्टेटमेंट। अब मुझे आप बताओ कौन आपका कैपिटल है, कौन रेवेन्यू, 1 2 3 करके लिखते जाओ, ठीक है, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 ऐसे लिखिए, आसानी से समझ में आ जाएगा, ठीक है, बहुत आसान है, 1 मार्क्स का क्वेश्चन रहेगा, डाउन साइड 1 मार्क्स में बोल रहा हूँ, और ये ऐसा क्वेश्चन है ना जहां पे आपको मिलेगा ही मिलेगा, 100% आपको मिलेगा, यू कैन अचीव दैट 1 मार्क्स और हाफ मार्क्स इजीली। चलो बताइए दोस्तों क्या होगा आंसर आपका इसका, ठीक है, व्हाट विल बी योर करेक्ट आंसर फॉर दिस वन, फॉर स्टेटमेंट 1, देखो, परचेज ऑफ न्यू फैक्ट्री बिल्डिंग टू एक्सपेंड फैक्ट्री, फर्स्ट वन क्या है आपका, फर्स्ट वन आपका कैपिटल एक्सपेंडिचर, ठीक है, फर्स्ट वन इज आपका कैपिटल एक्सपेंडिचर। रिपेयर एंड मेंटेनेंस एक्सपेंस फॉर एग्जिस्टिंग मशीनरी, दिस इज कैटेगराइज्ड एज रेवेन्यू, ठीक है, एक्विजिशन ऑफ पेटेंट मींस आपका कैपिटल, ठीक है, परचेज ऑफ रॉ मटेरियल आपका रेवेन्यू, ठीक है, देन आपका पेमेंट ऑफ सैलरी अगेन रेवेन्यू, ठीक है, इंस्टॉलेशन ऑफ न्यू सॉफ्टवेयर टू इंप्रूव कैपेसिटी कैपिटल, ठीक है, एडवर्टाइजिंग एक्सपेंस आपका रेवेन्यू इफ इट इज, और इट कैन बी डेफर्ड रेवेन्यू इफ देयर इज अ आपका ऑप्शन अवेलेबल, ठीक है। सो अब ये समझ में आया आपको सबको, कुछ किसी ने तो आंसर किया, सकेश सर ने आंसर किया, ठीक है, सो आपका कैपिटल रेवेन्यू, ठीक है, कैपिटल रेवेन्यू, फिर आपका कैपिटल, देन आपका रेवेन्यू रेवेन्यू, ठीक है, रेवेन्यू रेवेन्यू, हाँ कुछ लोग तो सही हैं, ठीक है, समझ में आ गया ना सबको, किसी स्टेटमेंट में डाउट है तो बता दीजिए। देखो 1 मार्क्स का सवाल है, डाउन साइड 1 मार्क्स का आपका केस यहाँ पे है पूरा, ठीक है, तो जिसको आपको थोड़ा सा ध्यान रखना है, ठीक है, वीना मैम इज सेइंग आपका 136 इज आपका रेवेन्यू और कैपिटल, अंडरस्टूड गाइज, यस और नो, मतलब आपका अंडरस्टैंडिंग इंपॉर्टेंट है, सही गलत तो चलेगा, ठीक है, यू गॉट दीज पर्टिकुलर पॉइंट्स, यस। अब यहाँ पे ना apart from this we have one deferred revenue. Deferred revenue is something, it is kind of आपका it is मतलब the expense that happen in accounting period, इस साल हमने expense किया है and that expense is going to like, देखो normal आपका जो expense है, let's say when we do the revenue expenditure it give benefit in the same year, when we do the capital expenditure it give benefit during the useful life of that particular asset, as we purchase of machinery the useful life is 10 years, so that means we will get 10 years benefit from that particular machinery and that will be part of our asset side and balance sheet for 10 years. ठीक है. अब deferred कुछ there are some expenses where what we face, we did those expenses in this particular period, but the benefit is like it can be for 1 year or 2 years. जैसे advertisement expenditure. Let's say we launch this particular product. So initially we do the marketing things. अब वो marketing, that is like, let's say we have to do awareness campaign and all, heavy marketing things and all. So like next years we like maybe customer are not purchasing right now, but whenever they will be requiring next year or next to next year, they are going to take those particular one. So that is the one. This is something related to this one. Machinery related expense आपका okay, हाँ नीरज सर. So machinery related expense आपका ठीक है. It is maintenance. If it is maintenance आपका कहाँ गया? Repair and maintenance of expense during the existing machinery आपका these are generally categorized under this. ठीक है. अगर if we have आपका मतलब this is जैसे initially that test run और आपका fitting or others carriage and all, they are capital expenditure initial आपका ठीक है. But every year during the maintenance and all, because using that particular one we are having output sales, we are generating sales, revenue income, so that is generally considered under the revenue expense itself आपका ठीक है. So that's why it is revenue आपका ठीक है. Neeraj sir, 100% true, right? Next one, identify which of the following statement are correct regarding capital and revenue expense. Same sort of question you will face in your examination, and it is for 2 marks. Chalo, now I'll see. Very easy question, very easy concept. 15-minute video is there. Just watch. And even if you not watch that particular video, with this question itself, 1 or 2 questions we will be practicing, and you will be able to secure your 1 marks in your upcoming examination. So quickly. बताइए दोस्तों क्या होगा आंसर आपका? So recurring expenses like payment, salary, consider as revenue expenditure. So revenue expenditure are recurring in nature, capital are non-recurring in nature. So statement 1 is 100% true. Capital expenditure they provide long-term benefit. Again, revenue expenditure, they provide benefit in current year. Like आपका, let's say we have paid salary, rent. So we have consumed that place for the renting purpose and all. Okay? Capital expenditure, they provide benefit in long term. Acquisition of assets, property, plants, they generally comes under this. Non-recurring expenditures means capital expenditure are usually capital in nature unless materiality concept applies. This is also true. An expense that improve revenue earnings capacity over several years, capital expenditure true. All capital expenditure are recorded in they are recorded in आपका balance sheet. They are recorded in balance sheet and they are part of asset side. They are assets in the balance sheet. So 134 means आपका option A will be correct answer for this particular one. Yes, very good guys, awesome. Chalo, next one. Which of the following statement is true about the capital expenditure? Chalo, now again very easy question. So you can face this kind of question also. ठीक है, आसान है, आसानी से बन जाएगा सबसे. ठीक है, ये बाकी के लोग सो गए क्या सारे? So early, हाँ. And we have time, we have enough time so far. ठीक है. So true regarding the capital expenditure. ठीक है. So what will be your correct answer, guys? I want your answer on this particular one. क्या होगा correct answer? So capital expenditure provide benefit for many years. आपका cost of site preparation are classified capital expenditure. Reallocation of cost is आपका, this is classified under revenue. ठीक है, it is classified under revenue. So this is wrong. Please do remember this. Relocation cost comes under the revenue expenditure. Okay. Next one, purchase of computer software, capital expenditure, long-term capacities. Training cost for staff, operate and all. Okay. Revenue expenditure. This is आपका revenue expenditure. Okay. So this is wrong. Cost of day-to-day serving of an asset are treated as revenue expenditure. Okay. 100% true. Acquisition of cost, including purchase price and installation, capital expenditure true. It is about the capital expenditure true. So 1, 2, 4, 6, 7. 1, 2, 4, 6, 7 means option B will be right answer for this one. Yes, very good guys, awesome. Option B आपका that is the one. If you are having any problem with any statement, please do let me know in the comment section. I'll try to explain that particular one. ठीक है? Samiksha ma'am, option B, not option D आपका. ठीक है? Option B. If you have any doubt with anything, why people are answering wrong in this particular case, ठीक है? It is simple. See, these are the things which you have to remember. ठीक है? Relocation cost आपका, most of people are thinking around that particular concept. They haven't gone through the small concept video and all. ठीक है? और I guess you guys have not watched that particular the first session also. ठीक है? चलो next one. Consider the following statement regarding capital receipt and capital आपका revenue receipt. This was the question of your previous term itself. ठीक है? So 1 marks question can be, capital receipt are generally recorded directly in the profit and loss account. First statement only, what will be your like this statement is no, this revenue are part of the profit and loss account, okay, not capital. Okay. So statement 1 is wrong. Yes, 1, 2 and 3. Statement 2, revenue receipt are arise from day-to-day operations, sales and all. Okay. Sales and all. Okay. So true. And sales of long-term investment is an example of capital. Yes. तो क्या होगा आंसर आपका 2 and 3. 2 and 3 means आपका B will be right answer for this particular question. Yes, option B will be right answer for revenue receipt. Similar to that one. ठीक है? क्या आपका revenue and capital expenditure. Revenue expenditure short term expenditure, capital expenditure long term. Revenue receipt आपका short term receipt, basically from the day to day operation of the business, basically sales and all. Capital receipt is something your borrowings and all, long term borrowings and all, they generally included in that one. Okay? First, I'll quickly brief this particular one. Though we already have discussed this particular session in our concept classes, we already done with the concept classes for all the 35 units of your AFM. I hope कि आपने देख लिया होगा. Module wise compilation is also there. तो अगर नहीं देखा है तो please go through that particular one. At least watch module A and B till the time. तो जब तक हम आपका module A and B के सारे units को cover up करते हैं, right? So guys, distinction between these two: capital expenditure, which is expenditure on creating permanent assets like property, plants, equipments, goodwill, patent, copyright, trademarks, and all. Okay? So basically, these are long-term expenditures. They generally spend on the capacity building of that particular organization. These type of expenditure, they are generally part of the asset side of balance sheet. Then we have revenue expenditure. So revenue expenditure, these are expenditure on day-to-day activities of the business like rent, salary and all. ठीक है? So benefit of these particular expenditure are limited to a accounting period. ठीक है? जैसे आपने कोई एम्प्लॉय रखा, उसको रेंट आपका सैलरी दिया, कोई रेंट पे आपने ऑफिस किया तो उसका सैलरी, कोई यूटिलिटी एक्सपेंस या अदर टाइप ऑफ एक्सपेंसेस, राइट? सो दीज आर द मेजर डिफरेंसेस. फर्स्ट विल टॉक अराउंड द कैपिटल. सो अमाउंट स्पेंड इज यूजुअली लार्ज. द पर्पस is improve or to enhance business or productive earning capacities. The benefit is basically long-term duration. These are usually non-recurring in nature, shown in balance sheet asset size. Side. So then we have revenue expenditure. It is relatively low if you compare with the capital. Purpose is to maintain the fixed asset in good working condition. Benefit is short-term duration, or then these are recurring in nature, like you have to pay rent on monthly basis or salaries on monthly basis or the payroll dues and other taxes and all. It is shown under the profit and loss account. ठीक है? So this is the major difference. हमने बहुत डिटेल में आपका कॉन्सेप्ट क्लासेस के अंदर इनको डिस्कस किया है. जो भी मैकमिलन का कंटेंट आपका उसके अराउंड परफेक्ट समरी हमने वहाँ पर डिस्कस किया हुआ है, और इट इज अराउंड 25 to 30 minute session only. ठीक है? अगर आपने देखा होगा, so you will not face any challenges. Now this is a time for practice. So we will start our practice with very first question on your screen, right? So you have given 5 statement and you have to find out the correct statement. So out of given statement, which of the following statement is correct? ठीक है? So which statement is correct out of the given 5 statement? ठीक है? तो इनमें से कौन से correct हैं, कौन से incorrect हैं? With this, if you have that much of understanding, so you are all okay with this particular subject topic. ठीक है? तो सबसे पहले आपका statement 1. So what is statement 1 is saying? Purchase of land for expansion of business operation is considered as capital expenditure, which is true. as it add the company fixed asset. So first statement is true, right? Second statement, statement 2, repairing on old piece of machinery by adding a new part on it to improve the operational efficiency for next 5 years. So this is also capital expenditure, but they have mentioned revenue, so this is wrong. Okay? So this is a false statement. Statement 3, salaries paid to staff working in the manufacturing department are classified as revenue expenditure, 100% true, as they directly related to the operational cost. Okay? So this is a true statement. Statement 4, the cost incurred for installation a new software system in a company is capital expenditure. Purchase of software as well as installation of machinery as well as softwares, test run, these all type of costs are generally part of capital expenditure. So this is true. Long term benefits, so what will be your answer? True. Final statement, statement 5, expenses incurred for regular maintenance of vehicles, these are revenue expenditure by a company executive, are classified as capital. No, these are revenue expenditure as they essential for keeping this working condition. So this is false, right? So you have to find out the true answer. So which statement is true? First, then we have a third, and we have fourth. Okay? So first, second and three, okay? These are true statement, and your second and fifth is wrong statement. Okay? Understood? तो एक बहुत अच्छा क्वेश्चन है and it can be for 2 marks. ठीक है? तो इसके बाद you will see the option 1, 2, 3 and 4 only, or 1, 2 only, इस तरीके से आपका. So you have to find out the correct one. ठीक है? This is the detailed solution. So I'll share this PDF so you can go through that particular one. Next one. Which of the following is an example of capital expenditure? So wages to workers, it is the revenue, right? So it is revenue expenditure. Purchase of machinery, it is capital expenditure, capex, right? So B should be right answer. Rent, again revenue, and salaries to employees, again revenue. So what will be our correct answer? B will be right answer for this one. ठीक है, इसमें आप ज़्यादा टेंशन नहीं लगेगा. Next one. Which of the following is true regarding revenue expenditure? So it is incurred to enhance the earning capacity of the business. So this is about the capital expenditure. It is long-term expense again. So it is capital expenditure. It incurred for day-to-day functioning of the business. Okay, so this is true. Revenue expenditure. Fourth one is it is capitalized and shown as an asset. So capital expenditure are shown as an asset. Okay, so these are the. So option C will be right answer for this particular question. ठीक है, समझ में आ रहा है सबको? हाँ ना, जल्दी से कमेंट्स में लिख के बताइए. नेक्स्ट वन. A bank spent money to purchase land for opening a new branch. So it will be classified as capital expenditure. Okay, so option A only will be right answer. So property, plants, equipments, goodwill, patent, copyrights, these all are, okay, spent on these particular one. Or even you have to remember that accounting standard 10 about the costing things and all, okay? So that generally comes under this. Which of the following statement true regarding the capital expenditure? So it result in an increase in the current profit. So it is about the revenue. It is usually recurring and is part of regular operating expenses, revenue. It showed on the balance sheet as an asset, capital. So that means option C will be right answer. It is expense in the income statement. So it is about the revenue. Okay, so with these particular statements as well, you will have some kind of learnings. Okay, next one. An organization spend money on repair and maintenance of existing machinery. So this will be which type of expenditure? This is the case of revenue expenditure, right? So it will be revenue expenditure, right? So maintenance, please do take care about this thing again. So if we are adding some spare parts which is increasing the overall useful life of that particular asset, that is capital expenditure. But to maintain that particular asset in a working condition, that is generally part of the revenue expenditure, right? So revenue repair and maintenance are considered as revenue expenditure because they are incurred to maintain an asset in working condition but do not increase its future earning capacity or extend its useful life. It is clearly mentioned here. These expenses are typically deducted in the year in which they are incurred or in that particular accounting year, right? Next one. Which of the following is considered as revenue expenditure? So this kind of question you can get for 1 marks. Okay? So you have given 3 statements and you have to find out which statement is related to revenue expenditure. Okay? So furniture, we have purchased furniture worth 20,000. This is capital expenditure. Construction cost 30,000. So this is again capital expenditure. Replacement of old machine with new machine. This is also capital expenditure. That means your answer will be none. Yes. So D will be right answer for this particular question. So none of the above, because all the 3 given expenditure, they are accounted as capital expenditure. Next one. Fill in the blank in the statement 1, 2 and 3. Again 1 marker question. Okay. So under capital expenditure, the amount spent is usually high, or what have high or large. Okay, large. They have given large in the option. Okay. Large. Capital expenditure shown in the balance sheet or asset side of the balance sheet. Okay. So balance sheet, asset side aapka. Okay. Then third one is revenue expenditure. They are recurring in nature, right? So large, balance sheet and recurring. Okay. Large. No, this will be not taken. So small, large, balance sheet, non-recurring, no. So option D, yes. So large, balance sheet and recurring. So D will be right answer for this particular question. बहुत ही simple है. ठीक है, इससे आसान क्या हो सकता है? ठीक है, चलो. Next one. Which of the following would be classified as capital expenditure under normal accounting practices? So cost of advertisement. This cost of advertisement is generally categorized as, it comes under the revenue expenditure. It is categorized as deferred revenue expenditure. Okay, we will practice one question based on this. Okay. Cost of raw material for production. So it is major category revenue. It is also revenue. Cost of installing a new machinery. It is capital expenditure. Utility bills are again your revenue expenditure. So C will be right answer for this particular one. Okay. So like let's say we purchase a machinery from let's say we imported it from US, okay, and our plant is located in Delhi, right? So this purchase cost plus freight plus warehousing plus test run plus आपका नॉन रिफंडेबल टैक्सेस, ठीक है, नॉन रिफंडेबल टैक्सेस, दीज ऑल आर जनरली कम्स अंडर द कॉस्टिंग. ठीक है, तो ये आपका सारे कैपिटल एक्सपेंडिचर्स के अंदर आपका आएंगे बिकॉज दे आर पार्ट ऑफ द कॉस्ट. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पे देन आपका टेस्ट एंड फिटिंग इन ऑल दे ऑन. ठीक है, तो ये सब आपका उसके बाद की जो जर्नी होगी दैट विल बी इन रेवेन्यू एक्सपेंडिचर. नेक्स्ट वन, क्लासिफाई द कैपिटल एक्सपेंडिचर विद सी एंड रेवेन्यू विद आर. तो एक बार फिर से हम लोग इनको आपका देख लेते हैं. वी हैव 7 स्टेटमेंट. ठीक है, सो परचेज of a new factory building, so it is capital expenditure. Okay, it is capital expenditure. Repair and maintenance of expense for the existing machinery, revenue expenditure. Acquisition of patent for a new technology, patent acquire हम लोग कर रहे हैं, so that will be permanent part, so capital expenditure. Purchase of raw material, it is revenue expenditure. Payment of salaries, again revenue expenditure. Installation of new software to improve the efficiency, capital expenditure. Advertising expense आपका revenue expenditure. ठीक है, तो this is the sequence. तो अगर आप इस तरीके से इन 7 statements के आंसर कर पा रहे हैं, so you are in a safe hand, right? चलो आगे बढ़ते हैं. Which of the following distinguished feature of capital expenditure? That means which of the following statement is true about the capital expenditure? It relate to routine business activities. This is something related to revenue. It is deducted in full of from the income in the year incurred. It is again revenue. It enhance the earning capacity. This is capital. So this will be right answer. It is recorded in balance sheet. This is also, it is not okay. It is not recorded in balance sheet. That means it is a revenue one. ठीक है, तो आपका जो रेवेन्यू है, दे जनरली पार्ट ऑफ द प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस अकाउंट. सो सी विल बी करेक्ट आंसर फॉर दिस पर्टिकुलर वन. नेक्स्ट वन, which of the following is not a characteristic of capital expenditure? It provide benefit for more than 1 year. This is true. It is capitalized and added to the cost of asset. True. It is typically related to maintenance of asset. It can be. It incurred to acquire fixed asset or enhance their value. This is also true. We have to go through all. It provides benefit for more than one accounting period. Not a characteristic. This is 100% true. It is capitalized and added to the cost. Okay. Okay, option B, we can take one. It is typically related to the maintenance of the asset. So B should be right. So, okay, C is the right answer. We have to check the आपका explanation part just. So capital expenditure it incurred to acquire and improve the long-term asset. Not. अच्छा, okay, sorry. How we missed this particular one. This was so simple यार, ठीक है. So maintenance आपका, ठीक है. So this is maintenance कि capital मतलब जो maintenance से related चीजें आपकी होती है, ठीक है. So that is part of your revenue expenditure, ठीक है. तो जैसे हम लोग आपका जो let's say we purchase one machinery, so उस मशीनरी का जो मेंटेनेंस में जो खर्चा हुआ है that will be part of our revenue. How did I miss this particular one? ठीक है. तो कैसे आपका मिस हुआ? बहुत आसान था. Next one. Revenue expenditure referred to expenses incurred by a company in day-to-day operations to generate revenue. These expenses are this. Which of the following is not classified as revenue expenditure? तो इनमें से कौन सा revenue expenditure नहीं है, ठीक है? You will see this kind of question in your examination, ठीक है? Even in the current league also. So first they'll give you references. तो उससे ना question आपको बहुत बड़ा लगेगा, ठीक है? Then they'll ask the question. So salaries, this is revenue expenditure. Salaries and purchase of raw material, again revenue expenditure. Cost of reallocating all the entry, so this is again revenue expenditure. Installation cost is generally capitalized as capex, ठीक है? So this is capex. So option D will be right answer for this particular question without any doubt, right? Next one. ABC Limited, a manufacturing company that purchase and sell electronic goods. They recently made some expenditures related to their business operations. So you have to determine the whether each of this capital with C and this with R. I guess we have solved this particular one. No. So capital purchase of factory building, it is capital. Repair and maintenance of expenses, revenue. Then we have acquisition of patents, capital. Then we have like something like this, capital, revenue, capital. Fourth one, purchase of raw material, revenue. Payment of salaries, revenue. Installation of new software, capital. And advertisement expense, revenue. Okay, so capital, revenue, capital, revenue, capital, revenue, capital, revenue, revenue, capital. So option C will be right answer for this particular question. Understood, guys? तो बहुत आसान सा question था, ठीक है? The capital expenditure is debited to, so asset side of the balance sheet. So asset side of the balance sheet. Okay, yes, option 1 will be right answer for this one. Next one. An expense which is incurred while accounting period, it will keep showing the benefit over the period of 2 to 3 years. Okay, this was the question which I was talking around the deferred revenue expenditure. Deferred revenue, right? So it's a case of revenue expenditure. So under revenue expenditure, we have deferred revenue expenditure. Okay? So like advertisement cost. Okay? So let's say we come up with a new product, and we like initially we have to do heavy marketing expenses to advertise this particular product or to create awareness about our product in the market in the initial phases. Okay, so let's say we come up with this product, हमने खूब सारा marketing आपका किया. So अब हमने expense तो इस साल किया, but the benefit is like that advertisement will keep showing benefits for 1 year, 2 years or 3 years. So these kind of expenditure are further defined as your deferred revenue expenditure. Please pay your attention here with the definition. Deferred revenue expenditure is an expense which is incurred while accounting period, and the result and benefit of this expenditure is obtained over multiple years in future. Example, revenue is used for advertisement is deferred revenue expenditure because it will keep showing the benefits over the period of 2 to 3 years. Understood? Next one. Freight expenses for moving a new machinery to factory. We purchase that machinery from US and there are some freight costs. That is part of capital expenditure, right? I hope you guys remember that particular one, right? Next one. Which of the following is not a deferred revenue expenditure. So now we have some other example of deferred revenue as well. Preliminary expenses for setting up a company. Right issue is not a deferred revenue expenditure. It is categorized as revenue expenditure itself. Okay. So use sale promotion, deferred revenue, cost of preparing project, आपका deferred revenue. ठीक है. So these are the three which is generally known as deferred revenue, but this is generally categorized as your basically it is accounted in a accounting period itself. Okay. So whenever companies they come up with the right issue and all, okay, so the amount is adjusted in the same period. So that is generally known as revenue. An expense which is incurred while accounting period and it will keep showing benefit. Okay, it's a repeat question, sorry. Next one. An expenditure which is generating revenue for more than 1 year. So it is known as capital expenditure. Expenditure generate revenue for same year. It is generally known as revenue expenditure. So capital and revenue. Capital and revenue means option B will be our correct answer for this one. Installation expense is generally categorized as capital expenditure, right? So it is capital expenditure. So this is it. तो गाइस ये आपका पूरा यूनिट और मतलब जितना मैक्सिमम एरियाज आपके हो सकते हैं आपके मैकमिलन का 100% कंटेंट के अलाइन करते हुए सारे क्वेश्चन जो हमने यहाँ पे प्रैक्टिस किया. आई होप यू एंजॉय दिस सेशन. तो कैसा लगा सेशन जरूर आपका कमेंट्स में लिख के शेयर करें अपने फीडबैक्स और अपने जो अगर आपको पसंद आया तो अपने दोस्तों के साथ जो भी बैंकर्स प्रिपरेशन कर रहे हैं for JAIIB examination or even for CIB or other certifications, so you can mention into you can share with them also, right? So hope everybody is enjoying these particular series. You have to be constant, you have to be regular, and if you'll follow these particular classes on a regular basis, so believe me guys, you will be able to score very good marks in your coming JAIIB examination, right? So first you have to go through the concept videos. So there are module wise compilation is already there for IE and IFS as well as for AFM. Soon I'll start classes based on IE and IFS also. So right now, like first at least cover that till that time you can cover the IE and IFS module wise compilation with MCQs as well as concept. So you will be prepared for this examination. This is my Telegram group, guys. You can join this particular one. And if you are having any query and if you need any help from my side, just feel free to ask, right? So this is it from my side for today's session. I'll see you tomorrow at same time and we will discuss one another session or one another topic of this particular week. Okay. So this is it. Bye-bye. Take care all. Have a nice day. Thank you.